They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Dukes ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oregon's offense will get first crack at it today. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab on the left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game.
Pulls it in inside the 10.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So James Madison's offense will take the field for the first time. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg to buy a little space.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Gresham. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Punts it out of the air. Made a defender miss. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Smashes through the tackle. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Ducks! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
One thing this team has shown early this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead. Exactly milked the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Power football with the run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Downs. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right, the opponent.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Downs. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Woodhead. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Dukes will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They told us they wanted to start fast. Doesn't get much quicker than a 24-0 lead early.
Got it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On the move, it's Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
James Madison, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I normally say...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Downs. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man. This offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts and he turned that one into a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Forced out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright, and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The Duke have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
The returner is tackled down at the 11. And the James Madison offense will take over.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air, it's Downs. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Timeout, Oregon.
Ready, break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw, now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Back to throw, it's Downs. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touch, already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's Downs. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
The Dukes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. That pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On the ground, it's Hill. Across the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires one deep down the right side. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
James Madison, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Back to pass. It's down. And the quarterback goes down at the 17. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Oregon! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bitonio. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Brings it in down the left side. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air. It's Downs. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. The Dukes decide to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Find some fresh air. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Paul. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play, because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
It's blocked. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
You never know how weather affects the kick, and the rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal unit does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Green. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Gresham. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. 8th play of the drive coming up. Now the play fake. Going for it all. Looking to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it to the back on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's the heat. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's caught inside the 15. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Batonio. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Dukes with a long win. After the loss on the last play. It's a draw. Spins away from the defender. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Nick.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off the play fake. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Wants to throw. It's Evans. He's going to let it go. Snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Get ready.
The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often. Though the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incomplete.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away again.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. Much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. He's open on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. Great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay... head of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'm going to show you, man. Let's go.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Murphy. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long. Coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And they can't make the play on third down. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they makes the grab inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over Texas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down.
And the James Madison offense will take over.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the team.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Ready. 29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot, though.
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some
backwards and make some holes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now on the return. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Ripping through the defense. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Dukes will send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Going over the top. He's got it on the outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
There are a lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to bring.
Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring it. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finally getting him.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Woodhead. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Takes the handoff. It's Woodhead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack from getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try the run, finding open areas.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And the Ducks are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fakes to grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, now turning it on. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Pulls it and fires to the left.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long.
At the 38. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on him but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Dukes decide. Away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
Okay, ready?
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Ready up.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Let's go.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or... get concerned.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to
stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida's offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guy.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Going for 6. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Wilson will throw. It's caught. That's a touchdown. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this is a slow start will be an understatement. They haven't even made the chain gang move yet. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got a 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Here's the pressure. Here comes the heat.
Offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rushes on him. Gets it away off his back foot. Reels it in down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. Let's it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Give to the running back. Oh, better look out. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback got it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bringing the heat. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Sturdivant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Looking for a crease, it's wrong. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the air on first down. Lobs it off the back foot. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner.
He's got it inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Let's it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Got a man. It's Wilson. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
To throw, it's Lagway. Snags it over the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Going right to work up top. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Webb. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll start this drive firing. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. A roughing the passer penalty. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes.
Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Ready to fire from the pistol. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Got a man, it's Wilson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Gators line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wilson will throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He fires to the left side. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. 1st and 10 for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Quarterback empties his backfield. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wilson to pass. He's got it on the run. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have